Interface has been the leader in corporate sustainability since 1994. So there was a 20-year goal that culminates in 2020 to be net zero, Mission Zero it was called. And that was Ray Anderson's, I don't know if it was his goal, it was the outcome of his fearlessness and his understanding.
Paul was the original inspiration that inspired the company and Ray to go on this amazing journey, what ultimately became Mission Zero. As we approach the achievement of that, we're now setting our sights on bigger goals. The next stage is climate take-back, going from having no negative impact to actually having positive impact on the Earth.
In 2012, an article came out in Rolling Stone by Bill McKibben, Global Warming's Terrifying New Math. I had friends come to me after reading the article, people who had been involved with the environment and climate for a long time, saying, game over. And at that time I thought, maybe at this point it's actually game on. Maybe now there's enough shock to the system. And so I decided to create Project Drawdown to map, measure, and model the 100 most substantive solutions to global warming.
What we need to do is take the carbon that's in the atmosphere and sequester it back into our products and back into the Earth.
Climate Takeback is what we've named our next sustainability mission, but it's about creating a climate fit for life. It's a big idea, but we have 4 simple steps to get there. The first is really focused on making sure we don't put more carbon into the atmosphere. We call that Live Zero. The second is about using the carbon that is in the atmosphere as a building block to make products, to make raw materials. We call that Loving Carbon. The third is let nature cool, and that means we want to run our business in a way that doesn't interfere with nature's ability to cool itself. And the last is about leading the industrial re-revolution. It means taking all the ideas and the learnings and the innovations and finding a way to share those so that we can change how business is done.
We at Interface believe in the power of and. Profits and purpose. We don't see those as trade-offs, we see them as symbiotic relationships in how we grow our business. And what's happened over the last 25 years is our customers have rewarded us for making a difference in the world.
I think one thing that differentiates Interface is their desire and passion for what they do, so much so that they're willing to share what they've accomplished. And not just from a marketing perspective, but because they want others in other industries to be able to replicate their success.
The idea here is to prove to ourselves and to others that carbon negativity is actually achievable. It caused us to start to actually look and find materials that have a negative carbon footprint. We're working on a prototype that is proof positive that it can be done and that it can make a flooring system that performs.
Using carbon negative raw materials is going to reduce the impact of our products, but more importantly, it's going to show people what's possible. When we start talking about carpet tiles that can trap carbon and are perfect for building positive environments that are carbon negative, I think it's going to surprise and delight our customers. I think it's going to challenge our competitors to think about how they can make carbon negative products. And what's been really interesting is to see architects and designers really struggling with what's our role in combating climate change. I think that's really exciting.
I think people in the marketplace are really looking for leaders to be able to push on how do we actually do a much better job in addressing a problem like climate change, and Climate Takeback is an example of making that happen. Project Drawdown is a chance to actually think about how others in other industries can do the same, and that's really exciting.
If you look at the 100 solutions in Drawdown, they're all no-regret solutions, which means that if there was no climate science whatsoever and we were oblivious to what's happening in the atmosphere, we would want to do them in any case, because they produce jobs, prosperity, security, better health, better outcomes. So all of them are economically and ecologically regenerative. And so Climate Takeback is actually the doorway to transformation.
To take on climate take back, we need everyone to join this journey. My challenge to every business is to get involved. Start with optimism that we can, in fact, reverse the impact of global warming by bringing carbon from the atmosphere and sequestering it into our products and back into the earth. Paul's book gives us inspiration and knowledge that we can indeed do this. We all need to get on board.